10 acts remain, but tonight, one more will leave the competition. It's all to play for. Your Saturday night starts here.
Singing for your votes tonight for Louis, Philip, Shane, Chennai and Nicholas. For Sharon, Brenda, Chico, Andy and Maria. And for Simon, the Conway sisters and Journey South. It's the X Factor.
So please welcome the judges, Simon Cowell, Louis Walsh and Sharon Osbourne. Thank you to all of you who voted for us to win the National Television Award for Best Entertainment Programme this week. And congratulations to our very own Sharon, who won Most Popular Expert.
I just want to say thank you. No, we're not. I just want to say thank you for everyone that voted for me. It's the first thing I've ever won, and I am so proud. Thank you so much.
Can I just say there was a problem with my telephone number, apparently?
No, but Simon, big congratulations on your nomination.
The one that matters, I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Okay, well, thank you very much for now, judges. On with the show, and first on tonight is the 16 to 24s, which means we turn to Louis Walsh.
Okay, everybody. First up tonight, we've got a young guy from Larne in Northern Ireland. I think he's really got it. Let's see, Philip.
I thought I was going to be out on Saturday night. The comments that I got, it made it out as if I couldn't sing. Just felt like someone was punching me or something, you know? It was tough.
Philip had a really hard time on Saturday night, and Simon was particularly nasty to him.
Terrible.
I don't think he did great, but I think he has a lot more to give.
It wasn't right on Saturday night. I didn't feel like me. I don't usually sing those type of songs. It's just not me. I felt like a cardboard cutout of somebody else.
Philip mentioned he wasn't very happy with some of my song choices, so this week I'm going to let him pick his own song, and I hope it's going to give him more confidence, and I hope it's going to be a good performance.
What you've seen so far is not me. It's definitely not me. I've still more to prove and show, which I haven't showed anything yet of what I can do.
Johnny be good. Never ever let her read her rest so well, but he can play the guitar just like a ring in a bell. Go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, let's go now. Go, Johnny, go, go. Say, Johnny, good to me. Go, go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, yeah. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny, be good. Sing it. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Johnny, be good.
Sharon, your comments, please.
Philip, what a little sneaky boy you are. You've just jumped out of the closet. No, hold on. Because who would have thought that you were a right little rocker, huh? Hiding behind those, what is it, wind beneath me wings. There you were, trying to be like a choir boy, and you're a little rocker. Well done.
Sharon.
Yes.
Thank you, Sharon. Simon.
Not often I'm stuck for words. I admire you, Philip, for taking a risk, okay? That's the good news. I think, if I'm being honest with you, it was a bit like watching Shaking Stevens perform at some hideous wedding, though. That's what I'm worried about. But more interestingly, we've got our first X Factor mutiny on our hands here. It sounds like that you've now fallen out with Louis.
No, we haven't fallen out at all.
But you didn't choose the song.
No, we haven't fallen out. He wanted to do the song. I admire him. He's got great courage.
Did he do the right thing?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because he's happy with it. Absolutely. And Simon, I work with my acts. I don't try and tell them what to do. This is what he wants to be. He wants to be a young Shakin' Stevens, a young Cliff Richard. Shaky sold an awful lot of records, Simon.
Do you want to be Shaking Stevens?
I'd rather be the king. I'd rather be... I admire
Philip,
Shaky Stevens.
No, Philip, you're not the king.
You're not going to be Elvis, but Cliff Richard, Shaky, they've done really, really well. I think you've done well tonight.
All right, thank you, judges. Thank you very much. Philip, a mixed bag of comments there. What would you like to say back to the judges?
I'll tell you, it's a lot better than the last 2 weeks, I must say. And I have no problems being compared to Shaky Stevens or young Cliff Richard. Cliff's out there, and Shaky's out there, you're great.
And the audience loved it. The audience absolutely loved it.
I had so much fun this day tonight. For the first time in this final, I've really, really enjoyed myself. And, I hope I've entertained a few people out there too tonight.
Well, I think you have. But let's see if the people at home are going to pick up the phone and vote for you, Philip. If Philip does get your vote, the number to call is 0901 6161 101, or you can text Vote Philip to 83322. And the line's open at the end of the show. Woo, you've worked up a sweat. Let's hear it for him.
Thank you.
And if you're watching in the Republic of Ireland, don't forget the numbers you'll need to vote for all of tonight's finalists will be coming up throughout the show. Ladies and gents, it's Philip. Okay, next up, it's the 25 and overs and Sharon Osbourne.
Okay, the first lady up from my category is the diva herself, the very beautiful Brenda.
I am the oldest woman in this whole competition. I'm a mum of 2. By day, I'm an accounts manager.
With Brenda, it's like she's been living in a bubble for the last 2 weeks, and it's only now that she's finally realised how far she's come.
I'm singing in front of 10 million viewers, and the thought of that is really overwhelming.
She's doing this as much for herself as she is for every over 30 who still wants to be a star.
I am trying to represent those over 30s, those over 35s. I'm getting close to my age now.
I mean, for God's sake, look at Madonna. She's nearly 50 and she's amazing.
Come on, over 35s, let's rock it.
and gentlemen, it's Brenda!
LA. Too much for the man. Too much for the man. So he's leaving a life he's come to know. He said he's going back to find. Going back to find. Ooh, what's left of the world. The world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. On the midnight train. Said he's going back to a simpler place in time. I know he would. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in my world. Is here, here's another alone. He kept dreaming, ooh, that someday he'd be a star, a superstar, but he didn't get far. But he sure found out the hard way that dreams don't always come true. Oh no. So he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. I've got to go, I've got to go, I've got to go. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard the midnight train. I've got to go, I've got to go. All aboard the midnight train to Georgia.
Louis, your comments, please.
Brenda, I said, I think last week or the week before, you reminded me of Gladys Knight, and I'm so glad you sang a Gladys Knight song tonight. It's one of my favourite songs. It was a brilliant, brilliant performance. You're an absolute star. Well done. Fantastic.
Thanks, Louis. Simon.
That, by any standards, was a great performance. And the best compliment I can give you tonight is that it didn't feel that you were singing somebody else's song. It was as if that was your song. It was a fantastic performance. And Brenda, you know, I thought Madame had transformed over the past few years, but you're like Shirley Valentine. I mean, it's like you're living a whole new life here. Brilliant. Well done.
Thanks, Simon. Sharon, you're Brenda's mentor. How do you think she's evolved tonight?
That's bothering you now, darling.
Of course she is. She's spectacular. Brenda, I admire you so much. You are such an amazing woman. You are living out your dream. Every week you get more beautiful because you are inside and it shows on the outside. And your voice, you're unstoppable. God bless you.
Wow, Brenda. Knockout comments. What would you like to say to the judges?
To all three judges, I'd just like to say thank you so much. This is the first week that I've been on the show that I've got good comments from everybody. So, you know, I'm just going to go with that, run with that, and hopefully, you know, rock it again next week if the public vote for me.
Now listen, tonight Sharon said you were unstoppable. Simon said a star. Are you feeling unstoppable, Brenda?
I'm feeling really good. It's like every week I learn something new, and you're never too old to learn something new, Simon. So, you know, hopefully everybody at home, the overs, the unders, the in-betweens, pick up your phone and vote for Brenda.
So if you're going to listen to Brenda, and you are going to give her your vote tonight. The number to call is 0901 6161 102 or text Vote Brenda to 83322 when the voting lines open at the end of the show. But ladies and gentlemen, please show some appreciation for Brenda. Time for a break now, but coming up, Chico and Shane will be singing live for your votes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the X Factor. And next tonight, we're back with Louis Walsh and the 16 to 24s.
Okay, everybody, the second person in my category coming on stage tonight is a young guy from Manchester. I think he's got it all. His name is Shane Ward.
This has just changed my life so much. Like a few months ago, I was only working in a shop in Manchester, selling shoes, and I thought, oh God, is this the life for me? But now everything's been like a whirlwind. It's like I'm in the papers, I'm on TV performing to millions. It's scary, but I just cannot believe how quick it's all happened.
Shane, for me, he just gets better and better and better. This week is going to be interesting, though, because he's going to do an up-tempo song, and I just hope he nails it.
I'm on such a high at the moment. I've had fantastic comments. I don't want to let anybody down. And I'm scared that it can all just end like that. So at the moment I'm up here and I want to stay up here, but I'm really scared of coming down. I just don't want it to end. Just don't want it to end.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shane.
My first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. See Jimmy Green, Joey got married. I should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, oh yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah. And no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in. And it's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you wait forever. Oh, the way you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Man, we were killing time, we were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing could last forever. And now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old 6-string, I think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. Oh, the way you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Those were the best days of my life. Come on! Back in the summer of '69.
Sharon, your comments, please.
Shane, I have something for you.
Okay.
It's warm. It feels really nice.
Okay.
And it smells good too.
Okay.
When can I give it to you?
Right now.
But what is it?
Well, it's warm. It feels nice.
Leave it to you.
And it smells nice.
I don't think I want it.
Is it a cup of tea?
No, it's not a cup of tea.
No. Okay, well, it is Halloween.
You can't drink it. That was
Okay.
the belt.
Okay.
Sharon,
Okay.
your comments on the performance, please.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Simon!
Thank you very much. Shane, last week I thought actually it was just a one-person competition last week. I thought you so stole the competition last week, and I was expecting a lot more. Last week was magic. This week wasn't, and I'll tell you why. To sing that song, you've got to have grit in your voice. Okay. And what you did was you softened the song up. Okay. So therefore, I don't think it worked. I still think you are a great potential pop star, but that, for me, was your weakest performance so far.
Can I just say something?
Please.
Please. I don't think you need to have gravel in your voice to sing that song. I sang that song because I enjoy singing that song. I don't need to sound like Bryan Adams to perform a Bryan Adams track. I believe that this is my voice, that is my song, and hopefully I performed it well.
Thank you, Shane. Louis.
Simon, he could sing ballads every week, but we don't want to sing ballads every week. Shane can sing absolutely anything. He could sing the phone book. I think it was a really good performance, Shane. Thank you very much. You know I believe in you. We want everybody to vote for him. We need your vote. Thank you very much.
I think you could sing naked, Shane, and get away with it. Absolutely.
I think that Sharon would quite like that, Shane. Okay. So, are you going to vote for Shane tonight? If you are, the number to call is 0901 6161 103, or text Vote Shane to 83322 when the lines open at the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fully clothed Shane. Right, we're back with the 25 and overs now, and a rather hot under the collar, Sharon Osbourne.
Well, I am an expert, you know.
Sharon, who's on next?
I've gone all hot and bothered. Excuse me. No. Oh, how dare you? How dare you take my limelight?
Well, I haven't got anyone else.
It's the wonderful Chico.
I feel great. More to the point, I feel grateful to be here.
Chico.
I'm so pleased for Chico that he got through last week. Hearing positive feedback from Simon just meant the world to him. He's a different person.
He said, maybe the X Factor will be dull without you. And I just thought, yes, my son, I love you.
He's been working so hard this week to make sure he stays in this contest. And you know what? He deserves it.
I'm a goat herder who's come and lived in Crawley. I was never like the other kids. All I ever wanted to be was be accepted. And for the first time in my life, I felt accepted. And that feeling, oh, nobody can ever take that away from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chico.
What time is it? She's into superstitions, like cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into your sensation, your kicks and candlelight. She's got a new addiction. Oh, hey, day and night. She makes you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She's living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. Woke up New York City in a funky cheap hotel. Ow, she took my heart, she took my money. She must lick me a shipping pill. She never drinks no water, makes you water fresh champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. She'll make you always say, come on, outside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are never red. She's a kind of mocha. She will wear you out. She's living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca.
Louis, your comments, please.
Chico, you are living La Vida Loca. You are great, great fun. And, you know, it was a great performance. And, you know, you really look like you're enjoying yourself up there, which is great.
Thank you. Oh, well, I must say, for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm having a good time.
Okay, thank you, Louis. Simon.
Nothing surprises me on this show anymore. I mean, seriously. Chico, you know, like I said last week, you know, there is an entertainment value with you. I'll give you that. However, if I'm being honest, and I'm not being rude, it was like watching the Armenian entrant to the Eurovision Song Contest in 1973. So I'm not quite sure what...
And did they win it?
No.
Oh, well, he's...
No, it was nil point. So I don't know what relevance this has in this...
Simon, obviously people like him because they're voting for him every week. He's still here.
But do you understand what I'm saying to you, Chico?
The relevance here is the deliverance, and I'm delivering a performance for the people at home and not you, Simon.
I said I was enjoying it.
Thank you. Sharon, you're Chico's mentor. What would you like to add?
Cheeky Chico. Woof, Chico. Well, I like your little
The
cheekettes.
contestants, aren't they?
They are very
Yeah,
lippy.
we're getting a bit lippy.
Yes, you all need slapping down. Chico, a very good performance. And I agree with Louis. That song was definitely written for you because it's about somebody who lives a crazy life. And you do, and you love it. And we love you too.
Thank you.
So, Chico, you were so happy last week when you'd won the Cow Seal of Approval. Bit disappointed with those comments?
Well, you know, Mr. Simon Cowell, I've got the utmost respect for him, and contrary to how many people might think, I actually got a real love for him. I don't know, I just love the man. I really do. It's true, I really do. He's a great man, and, you know, he's entitled to his opinion. You know, Madonna don't sing like Aretha Franklin. Ricky Martin ain't gonna be no Stevie Wonder, and I'm never gonna be no Michael Jackson. But one thing is, God has given me a gift, that's to entertain, and hopefully if I make it big, you know, I'll be able to do something good, and
thank you, Chico.
That's my gift back to him. So thank you very much.
Don't go! Chico! Don't walk off, you need the votes or you're out. So, if you are going to keep Chico in, that's a nut house tonight. The number to call is 0901 6161 104 or text Vote Chico to 83322 when the lines open at the end of the show. You're right?
Absolutely.
Okay, off you go. Chico, everyone! Still ahead, we've got the Conway sisters, Chennai, Andy and Nicholas. That's all coming up after the break. Welcome back to the X Factor. And next to sing for your votes tonight are the groups and Simon Cowell.
Well, I've only got two left. And this is one of them. That's the Conway Sisters.
Last Saturday night, it really felt for us like the competition had just started. It was definitely a turning point for us. I think we do definitely feel a lot more relaxed about it this time. We're just happier with the song choices. Even though we're feeling better about ourselves this week, we're feeling quite vulnerable because 2 of the groups have already gone. It is quite frightening because nobody knows who's going to go next. It could be another group.
I know how vulnerable the Conways are feeling right now, and I can understand that. You know, you wake up on Sunday morning and suddenly you go, I've only got 2 artists left. I'm nervous. I'll be honest with you, I'm nervous. But hats off to these girls. Last week, they nailed it. I'm confident tonight. They're up for the challenge. I mean, they understand that this is a difficult song, and they're going to give it their best.
We absolutely do deserve to be in this competition, and we're going to go out there tonight and we're going to prove that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Sisters.
I know these girls from Ireland and they're flying the Irish flag tonight. That was a very, very brave song to take on. I think you did really, really well. And Marie has got such a great, great commercial voice. Well done. I hope you get the votes.
Thank you. Sharon.
Yeah, it was a really tough song to do 4-part harmonies to, and you did it justice. You did really well. And I'd like to say, you four are such little ravers. I saw you four the other night throwing it around that dance floor.
It was good fun.
What little ravers you are. Well done tonight, though.
Simon, you're mentoring the Conway Sisters. What would you like to say to the girls?
Whoa, this was a tough song, girls. If I'm going to be honest, I thought parts of the song were great. And then in the middle part, it kind of fell apart a bit, to be honest with you. And maybe it was my fault because I chose this song for you. As Sharon said, it's a very difficult song to sing as a 4-part. I know how nervous you've been all day long. I just pray the audience give you another chance.
I think they pulled it off, Simon.
I
Girls, a little surprising there to receive criticism from your own mentor. What would you like to say back to Simon?
I'd like to thank Simon because I think it's a great mentor that can be honest with you, and we really take that on board. Simon's a great mentor. Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. Overall, happy with those comments?
Very happy. Thanks to all the judges. And can I just say, we are really, really enjoying this whole process, and we're really learning from everything you tell us and taking on board every piece
I
of
actually
advice.
think they're like the new Nolan sisters, and we need a new Nolan sisters.
Okay, thank you, Louis. So, girls, all in all, very happy with your efforts tonight, yeah?
Very happy.
Okay, well, they're happy. If they made you happy and you're going to give them your vote, the number to call is 0901 6161 105, or you can text Vote Conways to 83322 when the lines open at the end of the show. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, the Conway sisters. So, next tonight, we move back to Louis Walsh and his Young Guns.
Okay, next up, we've got a young girl from Bradford. We nearly lost her last week, but I'm glad we didn't, and she's fab, and her name is Chin Ai.
I was so worried I was going to lose Chennai on Saturday night. When I saw her standing on that stage, I was absolutely terrified for her.
To be in the bottom two was devastating, and I've been there, done that, and I don't want to do it again, you know, especially not when my family's up there watching. I'm doing all this for them, and it sort of hits home that it could all be snatched away. I would have been going back to Bradford, and my brother would have still been, you know, hanging around the same streets. I don't want him to grow up where they are. I want to give them a better life and give something back to my mum, who's worked so hard to bring me up and supported me so much in everything that I do. On Saturday, I'm going to give it 200%. I won't let my family see me fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chennai! please.
Oh, Chennai, what a brave girl to take on such a huge song. But you did really well with it. You did. I gotta tell you, it takes a lot of guts to be able to sing a song like that. And you did really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Simon.
Shania, you know, I can't judge this under the normal criteria because, you know, you cannot help but like you. You know, I just like you. I loved the film clip. I love your passion. As Sharon said, you're a complete battler. So therefore, you sort of have to forgive what were a lot of bum notes in that performance, if I'm being honest with you. Well,
I didn't hear him.
Well, then you're deaf,
Simon,
Louis.
Have you got jet lag or something?
Louis,
you
I
really
haven't
must
finished.
have.
Louis,
She was good.
I haven't finished.
She was
Shania,
good. Well, I think she-
overall, it was a very brave, it was a very passionate performance. But having said that, I'm not going to patronise you because I think the other two girls in this competition are better singers than you.
Yeah,
but I like you.
15 years older than me,
Okay,
so...
fair enough.
You know...
Louis, let's hear from you.
I know it's Halloween, but does Simon have to be a witch? Really? It's dreadful. Chennai, you sang that like you meant it, and I know what this competition means to you. And we nearly lost you last week. I do not want to lose you tonight. I want everybody to please vote for Chennai.
Thank you.
Shania, you've heard what the judges have got to say. What do you want to say back to them?
You know, I come out here and I did myself proud. I think I did myself proud. I took on that song because I knew I had something to prove this week. After last week, I knew I had something to prove. And, you know, I'm pleased with my performance, and it's a shame that Simon can't agree with that, you know what I mean?
Now listen, I know that your mum and your brothers are in the audience tonight. I know you really wanted to do them proud this evening. Do you think you did?
I think I did. And happy birthday, Mum, and I love you loads. And can I just say, just thank you to Sharon for, you know, giving me the chance to be back this week and prove that, you know, I do deserve to be here. Thank you so much.
So, do you think Chennai deserves to be here next Saturday? If you do, the number to call is 0901 6161 106, or you can text Vote Chennai to 83322. But please don't try calling until we open the lines at the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Chennai.
Thank you.
Okay, time for a break now, but still to come, Andy, Nicholas, Maria and Journey South. See you in 3. Welcome back to the X Factor, and now we return to the 25 and overs. So Sharon, over to you.
This next gentleman truly has a heart as huge as his voice. Please welcome the very wonderful Andy.
Last week's criticisms by Simon saying that the performance felt a little bit karaoke made me realise that it's very important to have the right song.
I did choose the wrong song for Andy last week, and if he'd have fallen into the bottom 2, it would have been totally my fault.
I spoke to Sharon and we've basically picked a song we feel that really suits my style, suits my voice.
Andy right now is feeling very vulnerable, but I don't think that's such a bad thing because I like artists to be vulnerable, and I think it makes them work harder.
I really feel that I've got so much more to give this competition.
I've listened to Andy in the studio this week. I'm confident he sounds really great.
Hopefully I've got the right song. I'm really praying that I don't go out tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you just clings to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible how someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible how someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Thinks that I am unforgettable too.
Andy, you know, last week I was critical of your performance. As usual, you took the criticism like a man, you didn't sulk. Tonight, for me, by a mile, their best performance so far. What I loved about the performance tonight was it was smooth, it was authentic, and in my humble opinion, I think this is your direction as a recording artist as well, because it works. It was absolute, pure magic. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon.
Wow, thank you very much, Simon. Louis.
Andy, you know, I absolutely agree with Simon. The best performance so far on the show tonight. Amazing. And it was also effortless to you. And it's a very hard thing to sing Nat King Cole. You deserve a recording deal. I hope you get it, and you're going to be singing forever. There's no more Dustbin Man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. Now, Sharon, you've taken Andy under your wing. What do you want to say to him?
Oh, Andy, you truly are unforgettable. And I am so blessed to have you in my group. I just adore you. You are...
I'm the blessed one.
You know, you really are the most dignified man, wonderful man. I adore you. And I just want to say something. Thank you, guys, for being so great. I just want to say this, too, that you know what? These guys aren't bad. They're definitely not bullies. And you don't want to believe everything you read in those nasty papers because...
Oh, no! Is going to have a few things to say about that. Andy, outstanding comments. Pure magic, Simon said. What would you like to say?
I'd like to say that the judges, you know, their criticisms affect everybody's, you know, points of view about an artist. And, you know, I really hope that people dial and everything for me because, you know, their criticisms have been great. I mean, I do agree last week was a bit karaoke, and I hope I really stepped it up tonight for you guys.
Absolutely.
And for the general public as well.
So, as he's talking to you, the general public, if you thought Andy was pure magic tonight, then use those fingers and dial up for him. The number 0901 6161 107, or you can text Vote Andy to 83322. But please vote when the lines open at the end of the show. For now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Andy. So, now we're back to the groups, and Simon.
Before I introduce this group, I want to say a happy birthday to X Factor's biggest fan, who is 95 this week, Captain Ken Elwin. So thank you for watching. And I would like to introduce my second and only group, Journey South.
The reality of how far we've actually come has just started sinking in for both of us.
You know, when we were sort of 10-year-old, we talked about it all the time. We've just gone from just going up and down playing smoky pubs where you can hardly breathe, let alone sing, to this.
It's absolutely mad to think that, you know, a few months ago, you know, I was a plumber, he was an electrician.
We've gone from just our regular lives to almost celebrities, I don't know, but we're Northerners, we keep our feet firmly on the ground, we know what we want.
It's a massive, massive life-changing experience for these two guys. Now they've got to focus and they've got to start believing in themselves. The song I chose for them this week is a massive challenge, but if they pull this off, it's going to be fantastic.
Being on stage with my brother is just the best thing in the world. We're going to go out there and we're going to try and nail it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Journey South.
December day when we touched the ground at JFK. Snow was melting on the ground. BLS, I heard a sound of an angel. Well, New York like a Christmas tree, and tonight this city belongs to me. Angel, so love, this love won't let me go. So love, angel of heart. Well, Birdland on 53, street sounds like a symphony. We got John Coltrane and a love supreme. Miles says she got to be an angel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This lady today, she got down to die. She sees the truth behind my life. Angel. So love, this love won't let me go. So love, angel of Harlem, angel of Harlem. What's she say? She says it with a heart and soul. So love, and this love won't let me go. So love, angel of Harlem, angel of Harlem, angel of
Louis.
Guys, you know I'm a big, big supporter of Journey South. I think you're great. I think you're going to have a career in music. I wasn't crazy about the song. I don't really think it suited you. Honestly. But I love Journey South. And by the way, Simon, Andy's on the left and Carla's on the right. Just in
He
case
knows
you don't
our
know.
names, don't you, Simon?
Okay, thank you, Louis. Sharon.
Well, I have to disagree, Louis. I tell you, I didn't like the song before you sang it. Now I love the song. Really. And Andy, you really made it your own. A great vocal performance from both of you, but Andy, you were really getting into it. Really well done.
Thank you.
Great performance.
I just thought you were better last week with Desperado. I think you've got a great talent. I think you're going to be very successful. I just wasn't crazy about the song. That's all.
fair enough.
Okay, thank you. Simon?
Louis, you do know it's an Irish song.
By an Irish band. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Just thought I'd mention
they
that.
had the big hit with it.
I think tonight has made me realise that I think we have more talent in this competition than I've ever seen in any other competition, seriously. And it's been a really great night. And guys, you know, it was a risky thing to do to take on a U2 song. You had fun, you're great entertainers, you give it 110%. I can remember sitting with you 6 months ago when you were really down, wondering if you could do anything like this with your careers. Just to see you up, looking great, sounding great, enjoying yourselves, it's what it's all about. It was terrific. Really good.
Thank you, Simon. Boys, your time to talk back. What would you like to say?
Well, I'd just like to say, Louis, you know, we've done that song, and it's one of the songs from the biggest band in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
A rock band.
Yeah, I just felt it was a great song, and I felt it was what Journey South are about. So
I don't see you making a rock album. I really don't see you making a rock. I think you're going to be really successful.
As long as we make any album, I'll be happy.
So are you going to give the boys their dream? Are you going to help them on their way to a musical career? If you are, vote for them. The number to call 0901 6161 108, or you can text Vote Journey to 83322. But please don't try to call until the end of the show when the lines are open. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Journey South. If you want to see the X Factor finalists live, they'll be touring the UK next year. Tickets are on sale right now, and the details are on our website. That's itv.com/X Factor. Right, time for us to take a break now, but still ahead, Nicholas and Maria will be back after this. Part of the X Factor, and now it's time for the last of the 16 to 24s tonight. So Louis, over to you.
Okay, the last person in my category on stage tonight, he's young, he's cool, he's soulful. It's Nicholas.
Nicholas on Saturday night, he was absolutely great. I think it was the best performance on the night. He absolutely shone on stage, and it was fantastic to watch.
I was buzzing when I came off the stage. I just wanted to run back on and go again, man. 2 minutes just wasn't enough. Like, it's just every second of that 2 minutes I was enjoying. The comments from the judges were fantastic. Don't know if I could get any better. For years I've seen them on the TV and stuff. Now I'm standing in front of them and they're giving me feedback, and the feedback that I'm getting is good feedback. So it's weird, just even though they know my name is weird, like, but it's good, man.
I'm so glad I picked him, and I'm so glad he's still in the competition. I think this guy can go a long way.
I just hope the people stick behind me and keep backing me all the way, because at the end of the day, I'm just riding the roller coaster and I don't want it to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nicholas.
Come on. I'm so in love with you, baby. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. It's alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Since Sharon, since we've been together, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come run. thank you. I just can't see. No, no, no. You never do that to me. Would you, baby? 'Cause staying around you is all I see. Is what I want to do. Let's stay together. Loving you weather times are good or bad. I'll be a sad singing. Let's stay together. Thank you.
Simon, your comments, please.
Good. Good. I mean, you're growing on me, definitely, Nicholas. You know, I was a little bit surprised when Louis first chose you, but I think you've shown some of the most potential in this competition. Last week, I thought it was sensational. This week, a bit lazy, a bit predictable. Nothing to get too excited about, really. I think you are somebody who needs to be tested every week, to be honest with you, and I don't think that song tested you particularly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Simon. Sharon?
I just got to say, move over Craig David, because here is Nicholas. And I have to say, agree with Simon in one thing, that I don't think we've seen your best yet. You haven't got there.
Okay.
But you've got everything going for you. You've got such amazing voice, unbelievable potential. Just hang in there.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. Louis, you put Nicholas here. What would you like to say to him?
Well, I mean, he's a young kid. Last week he did Marvin Gaye. Fantastic. This week you're doing Al Green. I don't know anybody else that could go up on this stage and sing these songs live as good as this guy. I think he's got everything. He's got a great image, he's got soul, he's young, he's talented, and I'm really proud of you, Nicholas.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Louis. So you heard the comments from the judges there.
Yeah.
Simon would like to hear you tested more.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to the judges, Nicholas?
Well, he says I'm predictable, yeah, but I think there's a difference between being predictable and coming out here and not being myself. That song, I was comfortable performing it. That's me at the end of the day. I don't want to come out here and be something that I'm not, so...
What are you coaching with these kids to say?
Were you happy with your performance tonight, Nicholas? Do you think you did a good job up here?
Yeah, I think every time I come out here, I'm looking to give 100%, and I feel I did. I hope I did. Sharon said she hasn't seen my best yet, but there's no point just doing my best already. I might as well just grow, and just hopefully if I stay in, they'll see more.
Well, that's right. In order to grow, you're going to have to stay in, you're going to have to pick up those votes. So, do you want to see Nicholas back here next Saturday? If you do, vote for him on 0991 6161 109 or text Vote Nicholas to 83322. But please don't try calling until the lines open in just a few minutes' time. For now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Nicholas. Okay, it's time for the last performance of the night, and it comes from Sharon Osbourne and the 25 and overs.
Well, I think her name says it all. The most beautiful sound, Maria.
It's just incredible. The feeling out there when you get on stage, this amazing buzz, adrenaline, excitement. It's just doing what I've wanted to do all my life. It feels like I'm coming closer and closer to my dream.
Maria's doing great and we're getting really positive feedback, but we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to keep pushing her to try new things every week.
The song that I'm doing tonight is completely out of my comfort zone. It's a real challenge for me. But at this stage in the competition, you just have to take risks.
I just love working with Maria. You know, I keep pushing her and she takes it and she never stops surprising me.
I love being in this competition. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maria.
like you were the only man. Yeah, didn't I give you nearly everything a woman possibly can? Oh, each time I tell myself I think I've had enough, but I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. I want you to come on, come on, come on, come on and take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it. Break another little piece of my heart now, darling, yeah. Come on. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good. On the street, looking good, and deep down in your heart you know it just ain't right. Never, 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 never hear me when I cry at night. No, each time I tell myself I just can't stand the pain, but when you hold me in your arms, I sing it once again. I want you to come on, come on, come on, come on and take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it. Break another little piece of my heart now, baby. Come on. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good.
Simon, your comments, please.
Maria, you know, why? I mean, listen, it was a great song, it was fantastically sang, but you know what the older singers, or the more mature singers, have done tonight is shown a desire to win. And you are one of them, which is you didn't just come out here and blag it, you fought for your votes, which is what it's all about, you entertained the public, you gave it 1,000%. One thing I would say is, I think now, Maria, you've got to now prove that you fit in today's market, not just the competition. So what I would advise is that you find a more contemporary song next week rather than singing standards every week. But apart from that, it was terrific. Loved it.
Thanks, Simon. Louis.
God, Maria, the standard is really, really high in this competition tonight. That was a powerhouse performance, one of my top 3 performances tonight. You are absolutely brilliant. You deserve a record deal. You look fantastic, and I want you here next week.
Thanks, Louis. Sharon, you're Maria's mentor. What would you like to say?
I'm speechless after that performance. I mean, I thought you were good, but tonight you were absolutely unbelievably good. You're brilliant. I just want to see you here next week.
She will be. She will have to be. She has to be.
Okay, thank you, judges. Maria, you've heard the comments from the panel. What would you like to say back to them?
Wow, I just want to say thank you so much. And Simon, I appreciate what you say. And I believe I can fit into today's contemporary market. I write, I sing, I perform, I do everything. So I'm going to work my hardest to prove and show you that. Hopefully I'm here next week. To Sharon and Mark, you've been such inspiration to me. And then you said to me that, you know, I know you're so nervous, but whatever's inside you, let it come out. And I'm just trying my best to just show everything that I've got every time I get on this stage.
So, are you going to put Maria back on this stage next Saturday? If you are, vote for her on 0901 6161 110 or text Vote Maria to 83322. You all right?
I am.
Got a deep breathing going on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, she gave it her all, so give her some back. It's Maria! So that's it. right, the voting lines are about to open. Remember, you're voting for your favourite. Later tonight, the two acts with the lowest number of votes will sing again in the final showdown. So, who are you backing? Here's a reminder of all of tonight's performances and the numbers you need to call.
Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, say go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny, be good. Dreams don't always come true. Oh, no. So it's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you wait forever. Oh, the way you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Upside, inside out, just living the vida loca. You push and pull you down, just living the vida loca. Her lips are devil red, skin's the color mocha. And I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever. And if you'd only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. Look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable. So love is up, won't let me go. So love, angels holler. Let's stay together. Love you weather. Times are good or bad. Be your side. Bring another little piece of my heart now, baby. Come on. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good.
So they've done all they can, and now it's over to you. The voting lines are officially open. If you're a digital viewer, you can also vote via the red button on your remote control. You have just over an hour to make sure your favourite stays in the competition and out of the bottom two. We'll be back with the results at 9 o'clock here on ITV1, right after Ant and Dec's final game show marathon. That's 9 o'clock tonight, ITV1. So make sure whatever you do, you get voting.